testimony tonight we had planned for a guy who did Tech Founder Pro. He literally went from being a truck driver to a AI founder with an AI business with a potential valuation of about $1.5 million, all within this 1 year. So literally finished the program very first month. Very first month that he finished the program. It looks like his stuff might be fixed. Hold up. So anyway, so he did an AI program and now he has an AI business. I've interviewed other people who've done the program. I've interviewed other people who've done the program and interviewed AI engineers. My bad, he was calling me just a second ago. So I've interviewed other AI engineers who've done the program. They got six-figure careers right after finishing the program. As we all know, AI engineering is the most in-demand tech career right now. That's the most in-demand career in general right now. I mean, let me know if you didn't know that. I'm pretty sure we all know that based on everything in the news is centered around AI. Even tech companies themselves are evolving into AI first type of companies. So AI engineering is the most in-demand career right now, one of the most highest paying careers right now, top paying. And let me know in the chat if you didn't know this or not. Top paid AI engineers are making up to $100 million. $100 million. We're not talking business owners. We're talking actual 9 to 5. I ain't gonna say employees. We'll say like executive level, upper management. If y'all look up what Mark Zuckerberg is doing, where he's been stealing people from different AI companies. So AI engineering, AI prompting is paying insane money right now. Now, the average person is not going to make $10 million, $100 million a year like these other people are. But the average person, like I've interviewed AI engineers, will be able to make $250,000, $500,000 a year. So that being said, the guest who I was supposed to be bringing on, literally right before we got to go live. Okay, so his power is back on. So he has some power issues. But it looks like his power is fixed now. The power in his whole neighborhood went out. I'll tell him right now to join. He can join if he wants. All right, anyway, so we got some things to cover. If he joins, we're going to go over his full story. If he's not able to join, okay, all right, I'll tell him, okay, I'm on now. All right, y'all, so he's about to join. Looks like they got the power issues fixed in his neighborhood. His whole neighborhood power went out. And so anyway, he's about to be coming on in a second. So listen, y'all, make sure y'all come in with some good questions. If you are a person where you want to be an AI engineer, all you need to do, whether you want to be an AI engineer to have a six-figure career, or you want to start your own AI business, the same program he did, the program is set up to help you choose whether you want to become an AI engineer or you want to start your own AI business, your own AI service. It's all through the exact same education of the program. And so I've interviewed people who've done his program that have six-figure careers as AI engineers, robotics engineers. But now I'm interviewing him, and I'm going to start interviewing some of the founders. So either way, whether you want to be an AI engineer, you want to be an AI founder, for those of you that are on LinkedIn and YouTube, all you're going to need to do is go to the description underneath the video, and then you'll click on the link to be able to schedule a call with the career advisors. And there should either be an option for AI engineering. If you don't see that option, just choose any option and let the career advisor know that you're interested in AI engineering. To be clear, this is not my program. This is a program that I'm recommending because I've seen a lot of people get AI engineering careers through this program. For those of y'all that are on Instagram, all you need to do is comment AI career. So again, if you're on Instagram, comment AI career, and you'll be able to get the link to the program that he did. And so that being said, once he joins on here, we might restart on Instagram. Anyway, y'all, so before he comes on, go ahead and drop some questions. Any quick questions that y'all got? Because once he joins, I ain't gonna have much time to answer any questions. So if y'all have any questions now, make sure y'all are asking the questions. All right, so I got a few questions already. I'm looking over here at some of them that I see. So someone said that they've been in service desk. They've been working in service desk for years. How do I break free? Well, you break free by upskilling, because service desk is a great entry level role into a tech company. But doing the job, a service desk job or IT support job, that is not a job that by itself usually gets promoted to a higher paying job. Why? Because it's not a job with it's not a very in-demand skill to be an IT support specialist or to be a service desk specialist. So what do you need to do? You need to upskill. My suggestion, either cybersecurity, obviously AI engineering would be huge for you, or something, maybe QA automation. Those will be the top three that I would recommend for you. Either AI engineering, like what we're talking about, cybersecurity, or QA automation. All of those are great. AI engineering is the best by far because it's the most in demand. It's the highest paying, and you're not threatened by losing your job to AI because you literally are an AI engineer. You do what you have the skills to do what AI can't do. So I would either say AI engineering, QA automation, or cybersecurity. The only reason I will put QA automation before cybersecurity, it's not because it's better. It's just because it usually, depending on what you're doing in cybersecurity, it usually takes a little bit longer to get a job in cybersecurity because it is more competitive, because a lot of people want to be cybersecurity engineers. AI engineering, a lot of people want to be AI engineers, but the market is so hot right now for AI engineers that the opportunity is just insane. It's insane. And so, like I said, I've interviewed several people who've done the AI engineering program that my guest who's about to come on, that he did. Literally everyone that I've interviewed, they got a job within the first month. This guest who's coming on, because he chose to start an AI business, because the program teaches you how to create a business in AI as well. He started making money his first month. His first month, he started making money. And so he's getting a lot of business from it. So let me know in the chat really quickly. Would you be more interested? Are you more interested in either working in AI engineering, or if you had to choose, would you rather be an AI founder? Let me know in the chat. Either type AI engineer or type AI founder. I'm curious to know what it is everybody here wants to do the most, either AI engineer or AI founder. Jason Wiley asked a question. He said, how hard is it to learn? So it's not very hard to learn, but that depends on both the program as well as, of course, it's not going to be easy. It's not something where it's like, you just kind of breeze your way through the program. It is something that, you're going to have to pay attention to. But the guest who's coming on, I'm going to ask him where he's at. The guest who's coming on, he'll be able to answer that question specifically. So Tay says in the chat, he start off as an AI engineer and then become a founder. That's the route I'm going. So I'm actually becoming an AI engineer myself. I'll be real with y'all. I'm kind of like, right now, if it's not AI, bye-bye. If it's not artificial intelligence, it's going to become irrelevant. If it's not robotics, then whatever you're doing is psychotic. Oh my God, I'm so corny. Anyway, y'all, all right, we got a question over here. What's the difference between engineer and founder? So you can be a engineering founder. You can be a technology founder or a technical founder. But the difference with being an AI engineer versus a founder is typically that you're working at a company. So you're working at a company where obviously they have their goals, their vision, and you are the AI engineer either of that company or you're one of the AI engineers. So basically it's the difference between either working at a company and you helping bring their AI vision to life, or you have your own AI-based business. You having your own AI-based business. All right, what are we talking about? Yeah, engineering and founder, hard to decide with limited information. And honestly, the best route is doing both. The best route is definitely doing both because it's so in demand right now. It's best to start off working as an AI engineer, because you'll actually get experience. You'll be able to learn what the business owner wants, and it'll give you insight. And then you can use that money. You can use that 6-figure salary, whether you're making 150K, 200, 300K as an AI engineer. You can use that 6-figure salary while on the side building out your own AI business. And y'all know the cool thing about having an AI business, you don't need a lot of employees because you're an AI engineer. You know how to create your own AI agents that can do the work for you. So that's one of the things. The guest, he's about to come on. His Wi-Fi just got reconnected. He's about to come on. He'll be able to talk about that. So that's the real fire thing when it comes to AI engineering, is that you literally can create your own AI employees because you're a master of it. Caesar David says, what's the best certificate to get as a cybersecurity? There's no answer to that. Cybersecurity, there's a lot of certifications that are needed. There's no best certification. There are many certifications that are needed. What I would say instead is, what's the best program to do to become a cybersecurity engineer? There are 2 different programs myself and my team recommend based on the number of people who've gotten jobs and people that we've interviewed who've gotten jobs. So, because if you do a cybersecurity program, they will give you all of the certifications you need as well as the skills, because Caesar, you're not going to get a job 99 times out of 100. You're not going to get a job just off of certifications. Why? Because certifications are easy to get. And so certifications, they prove that you have knowledge, but they don't prove that you have skills. They don't prove that you have practical application. It doesn't give you experience. It doesn't give you job placement support. But a quality program, like a program I did, it provides you with that. So that's why you need a program. Because instead of you just, like I'm telling y'all, the number one thing that happens to me at tech events, every time I go to a tech event, people come up, they talk to me, and then what they'll say is they'll show me a list of certifications they have. You know who's the number one people with a lot of certifications that ain't getting no jobs? People in cybersecurity. Now, again, cybersecurity is a great career. Do not misunderstand me. It is a great career to get into. But the question you have to ask yourself, if all you have are certifications, what makes you different from everybody else who also just has certifications? So that's why you need more. You need more than just the certifications. All right, I see Rod is joining right now on Instagram. All right, he's coming on Instagram. I'm waiting for him to join on LinkedIn and YouTube as well. Dang. Yeah, Marcellus, good question. Currently enrolled in a bachelor's degree program. Have 3 years to go. Nah, I would say you definitely just need to do a boot camp. Because so this is what I say. Like, if you do a boot camp, on average, and there's 2 different boot camps for cybersecurity I'll recommend to you. If you do a boot camp, on average, you will land a job anywhere between 3 months after finishing the boot camp to even at the most like 9 months. Now, of course, you got to put the work in, you got to network, all of that stuff, but you'll land a job within. I've seen it as fast as, like, one of the cybersecurity boot camps I recommend. Literally, I've interviewed 2 people who got their jobs within the first month of finishing the program. Within the first month. Now, again, those are some amazing examples. But the best thing, the difference is that, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you do a boot camp, and let's say, an extreme example, it takes you a year to get a job after the boot camp. That'll still be 2 years faster than you graduating your cybersecurity boot camp. So hopefully you see the difference. That's why I would never, ever recommend going to college to get in tech. Because, again, even if it takes you a year to get a job, which it shouldn't, but even if it does, that's still 2 or 3 years faster than you finishing the boot camp, which means you're going to start making money now, which means which means in 3 years you'll have doubled your income. So let's say your first job, and this is for everything. This is for AI engineering. This is for cybersecurity. This is for all of it. And mind you, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful. If my tone sounds aggressive, it's just I'm passionate about this. It's like logically when we think about it, like I want y'all to understand. I did a boot camp to get in tech. Literally, if I had went to college to get in tech, do y'all know when I would have graduated? I would be graduating either this year or next year. I got to do the math. This year or next year. I've been working in tech now for 3.5 years because I didn't go to college. So I would literally still be in college or just finishing college and trying to get a job in the tech industry, which means tech as a new black wouldn't exist. This platform wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have helped thousands of people get in the industry, and I wouldn't be making as much money as I make. I would probably not even have a job yet. So that's why logically it just doesn't make sense. I don't care if someone if they did a boot camp a year ago and they don't have a job yet. That's still better than them going to college because they wouldn't be finished with college until another 3 years from now. Yes. So on average, so there's different boot camps that I can promote, or that I promote, that all have a range of different prices based on your budget. So for cybersecurity, there's a boot camp that I could recommend to y'all it's the best in the market. And it's literally so on average, if y'all could look up the average price of a tech boot camp. If you look up the average price of the tech boot camp, and please do this. I love for people to like test out the things I tell y'all. If you look up the average price of a tech boot camp, the average price is about $15,000. Now, of course, if you look up the average price to go to college to get in tech, that's going to be about $40,000 to $60,000. Every boot camp that I recommend, I don't recommend any boot camp that costs more than on average, the boot camps I recommend cost about $5,000 or $6,000. But there are lower tier boot camps that cost between $500 and $1,000 that I recommend for people that really, really have a tight budget. But those are really good programs, but they're just self-paced, so you don't get the same level of support. So I always recommend, if you have decent credit or you have any type of money, do what I did. I was a Lyft driver. I went ahead and dropped, the program I did at the time, it cost $4,000. I went ahead. I had never paid that much money in my life, but my credit was too bad to try to finance it. So I went ahead, I drove until I saved up the money, and then I dropped that money to make that investment. So I would recommend do that. But if you're a person where you really, really don't have any money and your credit is just like really trash, then I would suggest doing the lower tier offers. But for everybody, whether you want to do cybersecurity, if you want to do AI engineering, which is the best thing to do right now, but if you want to do AI engineering, cybersecurity, tech sales, QA automation, DevOps, which is the cloud space, it doesn't matter what you want to do in tech. Just literally book a call with my career advisors. They'll help guide you, and they'll give you different options based on what you want to do. So again, if you want to do cybersecurity, or if you want to do AI engineering, they'll have a couple different options for you to truly be able to help you out based on your budget and based on the level of support that you want. So don't think about budget and pricing too much. Think about what you want your outcome to be. And either way, the career advisor will help guide you towards programs, like other programs that we recommend to you. Because that's basically what we do. Like we find the best programs in the market. We help y'all get a discount. And of course, the way that we're able to operate as a service is that the programs give us like an affiliate, like an affiliate referral. So all we have to do is just find the best programs in the market. So that way more of y'all get jobs. So we're able to do a lot of these testimonial interviews. So, yeah, so that's basically it. So you just schedule a call with the team, tell them what it is you want to do, and they'll be able to help guide you. And so for AI engineering, of course, we're talking having some issues on YouTube and LinkedIn. So Rod, can you hear me on all right, it looks like you're good on YouTube and LinkedIn now. I can hear on I can hear on Instagram. Can y'all hear him on LinkedIn and YouTube? Let me know in the chat if y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear him on YouTube and LinkedIn. Yes, Caesar, there's a huge difference between a boot camp and a college. A huge difference. There's a huge difference in price, huge difference in the amount of time it takes. And the irony is that boot camps help you get a job way more than colleges help you get a job. Most colleges don't even help you get a job. They don't give you any type of resources or support 9 times out of 10. All right, so they can't hear you. All right, can you say something else, Rod? Because they said they couldn't hear you on YouTube.
All right. Okay, mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me?
All right. Can y'all hear him on YouTube?
Can you hear me on YouTube? 1 2. How about now?
All right, so we're waiting to see if y'all can hear him on YouTube. Again, for everybody that's on Instagram, who you want an AI engineering career, or you want any type of AI tech career, whether it's AI, cybersecurity, AI QA automation, AI tech sales, whatever it is, just comment AI career. And that way the DMs will send you a link for you to be able to schedule a call with a career advisor. For those of you that are on YouTube and LinkedIn, you're going to go under, don't comment AI career. It won't matter for you. You need to actually go to the description underneath the video and click on the link to schedule a call with the team. All right, they said they can hear you on YouTube and LinkedIn now. So they said it's a little video distortion. Hey, look, y'all, we gonna rock and roll.
Okay,
we're not gonna let no video distortion keep us back from these nuggets, keep us back from this information. So that being said, y'all,
let's go.
So we have Rod who's on here. Rod is the founder of Waddle Innovations. And Rod, he completed an AI engineering program. Again, he's not the first person I'm interviewing who finished it.
Absolutely.
I've interviewed people who've done the same program as him. One of the people that I've interviewed who did one of the people I interviewed is an AI engineer, works as an AI engineer. The other person I interviewed is a robotics engineer. And then Rod, being the third person, he is an AI founder. So the same program, same education produced an AI engineer, robotics engineer, AI founder. And so huge opportunity. So again, y'all, I'm very excited about this. I don't know if y'all caught it. I'm currently working towards becoming an AI engineer myself. If anybody hasn't seen the news, y'all look it up. Top AI engineers right now at companies like Meta, OpenAI, Google, and a few others, they're being paid in the tens of millions of dollars. And then they're getting stolen from other companies. And some people like Mark Zuckerberg is paying people up to $50 million, $100 million. Now, to be clear, 99.99% of y'all that's watching this are not going to make no hundreds of millions of dollars working a job as an AI engineer. I ain't here selling no, you going to be 100 millionaire. Now, maybe you will through your AI business in the future. I'm not telling you won't. I'm just saying I don't want y'all thinking that that's what I'm trying to peddle or that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm giving y'all the raw truth, but on average, even if you're working a job as an AI engineer, on average, you will be making low 6 figures and be able to scale to high 6 figures or even a 7-figure or low millionaire status working a 9 to 5. But when it comes to starting your own AI business, in your first 1 to 2 years, and y'all look this up, please Google this. Please Google this. Look this up. On average, if you start an AI business, on average, within your first 1 to 2 years, your business will be worth in the millions. Maybe not tens of millions, but it will be worth in the millions of dollars. That is on average. Versus on the average traditional business, within the first 5 years is not even worth $1 million. So huge discrepancy, but Rod is going to be able to talk about this better than I can because he's in the thick of it. That being said, again, just comment. If you're on Instagram, comment AI career, comment AI career on YouTube and LinkedIn. Click the link below the description click the description and you'll see a link there for the program. And I keep saying this because I know people keep asking. They're like, what's the program? I'm making sure everybody knows the way to get to it. All right, good stuff. Somebody said it was a guy that left Amazon and got 400,000 from Meta. Yeah, but it's some people that got paid way more than that. Like 400,000 is actually on the low end as an AI engineer, which is crazy, but that's what it is. Anyway, so all of the 3 people that I've interviewed, or the 2 people I've interviewed, they did the same program Rod did. The program is Tech Founder Pro, and of course, as always, we'll be able to tell you about it. Rod will be able to tell you about his experience, and as always, the team has a discount to be able to help you out with. And right now, they're doing a special for both the full program as well as for the self-paced program. But we'll talk about that. The team will talk to y'all about that for those of you that get started. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick it off and jump into this thing. I'm excited about this. Happy that we're able to get through the technical issues. So, Rod, bro, thank you so much for coming on, man. Despite the technical issues and whatnot, appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
absolutely. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for being patient.
Stuff happened, but we're pushing through it. All right, so look, so
absolutely.
So when did you finish? When exactly did you finish Tech Founder Pro, the AI engineering program you did? When did you finish it? And currently, what is the potential value or potential valuation of your business, of your AI startup?
Yeah. So I finished it back at the end of May. Finished it in May because I was going to be able to push. Also, I finished developing my app, Mind My Money app, right before the program ended. So when you talk about the value of it, just having a finished product, a finished application, one that's working and starting to get my first few users, I could approach venture capitalists with a valuation of $2.5 to $1.5 million around, raise capital or something like that, and actually being a founder and building your own products.
And when you said you finished it in May, that's May of this year, right? Okay, super cool. Now, you mentioned that you were able to build out your own app. There's a few things I want to talk about. I want to talk about a little bit about your past before you started the program. I want to talk about, how you've been able to generate income, how you generate some money from it, how you've been able to also get some equity, some cool things you're able to do that you weren't able to do before. But before jumping into that, I am a little curious. So you mentioned you built out the app. Did you build that out yourself? And did you know how to build apps before you did the program? Or did you learn how to build it in the program? Did you learn how to build it with AI? Like, how exactly does that work?
I learned how to build it in the program. I didn't know how to do it before. The way the program works, it creates what I like to call the new type of software engineer, the one that knows how to code. You know how things work under the hood. You work with different languages the way Nova teaches it. You work with different languages. You learn how to code. You learn kind of how it works under the hood. You get a good understanding of that. And then you go into using the AI, because that helps you to be able to use the AI to build your products better, faster. You use the AI to help you do your work more efficiently. So, but it helps to have that understanding of knowing how things work under the hood. That's the way that Nova likes to say it.
Okay, cool. So the first part, or one part of the program, it teaches you a good technical foundation. So that way you have an understanding of some things. And then another part of the program is where you learn specifically the AI. Right. So that way you're able to understand it on like a technical level, but then also you're able to understand like the AI aspect of it.
Absolutely. Okay. It just builds on top of each other. And it makes it a whole lot easier and a whole lot a whole lot more.
That's very true.
Profitable. You're able to get.
We had talked a little bit offline about. Let me know in the chat if any of you remember Octoply AI. And then Octoply was a product. A couple colleagues of mine we created 2 years ago. Octoply AI was a product we built out. It took us about 4 months of building it just for it to be decent, and then it took another 6 months of us realizing, man, we just need to sell this because it was so hard and it cost so much money. Like, out of my own pocket, every week I was spending on average about $7,000 That's out of my pocket. Now, one of my co-founders, he was paying $7,000 as well. So there will be some weeks where I was paying. Each of us individually were paying $8,000, $10,000. I think one time our invoice got up to like $15,000. I had to pay out of pocket, and I said, "Whoa, hey, we gotta chill out with this," because it was basically our developers were building it out, and based on the hours they were working, we were having to pay them for all of that work they were doing. So on average, in the month, I was paying about $20,000 to $30,000 out of my own pocket for these developers to build this thing out. Now, mind you, when it was all said and done, we sold it for a little over $800,000. But when you really do the math, it's like I put about $100,000 of my own money into it. So it's like, okay, yeah, you walk away with close to $200K, but you put $100K into it, and it took you 8 months of work, more or less. And so even though that's great, like we can see on one end the value, what I want to highlight to y'all is that we had traditional engineers building this thing out. What we've learned since then is that if either we were AI engineers or if we had true AI engineers, we could have built it out within about 1 to 2 months. We could have built it out in literally a quarter of the time. And it would have cost us, they wouldn't have had to work as much. It would have cost us much less money. Mm-hmm. And so that's like a huge, huge opportunity that's in this space. Now, I've interviewed other people who've done Tech Founder Pro as well. Like I mentioned, who they went the employee route where they have these nice 6-figure tech careers. One's in robotics, one's in AI engineering. What led you to choose being an AI founder, and how did the program set you up for success with being an AI founder?
I was deciding what to do, what route I wanted to take to get into tech, cybersecurity. I was looking at sales, tech sales, because I kind of have a background in sales. I was a real estate agent for a few years. So, but when I saw the episode that you did with Nova, the one you did around November, December, and he was talking about being a founder, I said, "Oh yeah, that's it right there." That really resonated with me. Becoming a founder and coming in that way and building something from the ground up. I understand the value of ownership and being able to produce sounds. And you think something like that is like far-fetched, like the founder of a tech company, like what? Yeah. But it really makes it tangible. It brings it down to earth. It really teaches you the skills that you need to build it from the ground up.
Yeah. That's incredibly true. That's a good point to mention. I think oftentimes we think of a tech founder, we think of Mark Zuckerberg, we think of Elon Musk, and we think like, man, that takes a lot of work to do that, which it does. But what a lot of people don't consider is that there are a lot of tech founders that created a business a year ago, 2 years ago, that are not known, but their business is worth $10 million, $20 million, $30 million. And this is a very common thing. Like, I really encourage y'all to Google or ChatGPT tech company, like AI companies that were created last year and that they have a valuation of $10 million or more. And you will see a long list of companies that either make $10 million or more or have a valuation of $10 million or more. And I've done this before. So the opportunity is we don't have to be the Elon Musk or the Mark Zuckerbergs, or we can. It's whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's a good point that you mentioned. Now, so you mentioned that you were a founder before, or that you were entrepreneurial spirit, all of that beforehand. So what were you doing? Obviously in the title we have trucking, but what were you doing before? And if you could highlight to people here who are entrepreneurial minded, because again, some of y'all here are entrepreneurial minded. Some of you here are like, I ain't trying to have a business. I just want to, work a job. Again, same program, same education. You're able to go either route. But let's talk for a minute about the entrepreneurial side. What would you say is the difference, or what are some of the differences based on, the time so far for you? Some of the differences between being a traditional founder or a business that most people think of as like, okay, that's not a tech business, versus being an AI startup founder? What are some of the differences that you would say?
So the main thing will be the cost, will be the actual money that you need up front, and the money that you need to continue to keep the business running. I owned a trucking company for about 2.5 years before I had to get out of it because of it giving me a lot of trouble. So just the cost of being able to stay in the business in the traditional sense is way different than when you get into tech, especially now with AI. The cost is a whole lot different. I mean, it costs like maybe pennies compared to what it costs to run any type of traditional business. So that's the main thing. That's really the thing, because it comes to money every day. But like inventory, a certain amount just to stay in it. That's the main difference. With this AI business now, let me tell you about starting out even business. I have different APIs connected to my
can
app.
You pause really quickly? Can you explain? Because I know we got a variation of people on here. Can you explain what an API is, and then go into what it is you're talking about?
Yeah, so the API key is like it's a code that connects the AI pretty much into your application. So you get an API key from OpenAI, ChatGPT, and integrate ChatGPT into your app. There's API key for Plaid, which is the service I use to connect bank account. That's what you use to connect different services into your application or your website, right? And it charges you based on how many calls that it makes to the AI or to the service. And I had my app set up to, because I want people to have the best experience with the app. I want people to be able to see the most bank account balances, because you can. And I had it to where it was updating the balance every 10 minutes. So it was doing it around the clock every 10 minutes. It was running up a bill. I didn't even know. It was just going. It was just going. And I ended up getting a bill for about $1,500 because it did 15,000 API. So I had to work with Plaid.
How much was the bill?
But mistakes that I made. But it was $1,500. That still was less than what anything would have been in the traditional business, because it only charged me 10 cents per API call.
Yeah.
So it's still a fraction of the cost. It's still a fraction of the cost, but it did it.
So real quick, everybody.
Without me,
everybody who's on YouTube and LinkedIn, I know y'all are mentioning there's like a lot of delay, a lot of issues and stuff. I would suggest for y'all to come over to the Tech is the New Black Instagram page. Y'all don't have to follow the page if y'all don't want to. I don't really be caring about that stuff. But if come over to the Tech is the New Black Instagram page and join the live on the Tech is the New Black page. I mean, if you want to see more tech content, stuff like that, follow the page. But either way, you can just come over for free. The page is public. So again, come to Tech is the New Black, spelled normal. Tech is the New Black. I said .com. I'm thinking of the website. Go to Tech is the New Black on Instagram, and you could join the live there. It's less of a delay on Instagram than it is through StreamYard right now. So I would say just come on over. Come on over. All right, good stuff. So all right, so you had mentioned but like you said okay, so it was $1,500, but yeah, like you mentioned, that's not that crazy, especially coming from the trucking industry. Like the trucking industry, I mean, I know truck.
Well, one tire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know that if a truck breaks down, and that's a double whammy, because if a truck breaks down, not only is that a bill you have to pay, but then that's also money that's not being made off of that truck. Because I know, most people that I know that have trucking businesses, usually they make about the truck, usually based on their example and their model, their trucks usually make about 1,000 to 1,500 a day, and then the driver gets about 500 of that. And so if they have so basically they get about $500 to $1,000 a day themselves per driver that they have on the road. But whenever the truck breaks down, not only, sometimes do they have to pay a bill to get the truck fixed, but now every day the truck is down, they're losing $1,000 on average per day that they were expecting. So it's like, man, that's hectic versus a technical problem in the business. If there's a technical issue, first off, it's not going to be as expensive to get fixed as it's a technical software issue. And then secondly, the time for it to get fixed is not that, it's not that long. And so that's really interesting. Right. My bad. Right. So you keep going. Like, what are any other things that you've noticed that are different, good or bad?
Yeah, well, the time to get started. You can literally build, AI. You can build a product maybe in a week and a half, 2 weeks, and start marketing, have it out on the market if you know how to do that. There's so many different things you can do on the technical side. Since I know how to build products now, I'm able to get equity in different products. I have one product that I built. Actually, a dating site. A friend of mine, I know he's watching. JJ Simmons, he's watching. And we built a dating site. I get 25% equity in it.
Yeah,
to know how to build it.
That's so huge.
That I was able to get from the program.
Yeah, I think a lot of people discount how valuable that is. That when you are an AI engineer, that automatically you it flips things around. Instead of you having to be the person to come up with a business idea, you can be the person that other people come and pitch their ideas to you, but you're the person that can build it. And because of that, like you mentioned, I know people that are AI engineers, and they technically are the co-founder of like 3 or 4 different companies because they're able to oversee the technical side of things. But it's like they don't have to worry about the sales or the marketing or none of that stuff. So they just build it out. And if 1 or 2 of the companies take off, exactly, build it and maintain it. Exactly. And so it's such a huge upside to being able to do that. So I love that, man. You're giving some really good nuggets. All right, so make sure y'all are dropping some questions. Those of y'all that are on Instagram, make sure y'all are dropping questions in the question. There's a drop down. I don't know. Instagram might have moved it, but last time I checked, it's a drop down above my head. You'll click on the drop down and you'll post your question there. So if you have any questions, make sure you're posting them there. That being said, we got a few pre-submitted questions we're going to get to momentarily, but first we're going to continue on with Rod's story. And so, all right, now someone asked earlier about the program you did. Someone asked, how hard is the program? And so obviously I couldn't answer the question. I'm about to start myself, but what would you say for someone who's coming fresh off the streets, isn't technical at all, versus someone who is somewhat technical? What would you say, like, either how hard is it, and also what kind of mindset, what kind of person should they be, and what should they be prepared for?
I was kind of someone when I came into it because I had started teaching myself how to code about a year and a half ago, prior to this. But even if you come in with no knowledge, the way that the information is laid out is very laid it out very ABCD is very built. It builds on each other, starting with the very simple. Always CSS and HTML, very simple, and then the building. I mean, I would give within 2 to 3 weeks, I think you could be up to speed with what's going on. And you can just take it and build that up all the way throughout the program. So it's not hard. I wouldn't say it's hard, but you do have to dedicate some time and effort to it. and take the time to go back and reiterate all the information. So I wouldn't say that it's hard at all, but it does take time commitment and being able to invest that time to yourself.
That's good. That's really good.
To learn material.
And I love that so much, because typically the work that needs to go into it is what separates the people who do it versus the people who won't, which means that the opportunity is going to be there for those of us that are actually willing to put in the work. And so I love that a lot. All right, make sure y'all are posting the questions in the designated question section. If there's a question in the comment section, specifically on Instagram, it's not going to be addressed. So click the drop down above my head and put your questions in the designated question area. So help us help you. All right, good stuff. All right, bro. So you were able to build out AI solutions. So I believe on two ends. One, you have your own AI services, but then also you do AI consulting.
Mm-hmm.
So
right, I do tech consulting, and I build apps for other people, apps and websites. For other people. Yeah.
So that's so cool. So you're able to basically get paid. People come to you with an idea, and then they pay you to be able to build it out. And are you using AI when you build it out? Like what does it look like exactly? And how often are people coming to you with like different ideas?
So I'll say I get different. I get hits on my website about every 2 to 3 days. Somebody or hit my website with some kind of idea that they have. And you said, what was the question you asked me? You kind of cut out.
Yeah, I'm asking like when you build the apps, are you also using AI when you're building people's apps for them?
Yes. So with having the technical knowledge and faster. So we use an AI tool, and then with the knowledge that we have from the program, because the AI makes mistakes, and you're able to troubleshoot that stuff a lot better, a lot easier too. So yeah, we use the AI tools that we learned about to get the things done quicker and get it done more efficiently. Absolutely.
And yeah, y'all, somebody corrected me. Instagram did update it, so they said the question box is in the bottom right hand section of the screen. So it's either a box or a circle. I don't know my shapes. Don't judge me. I don't know my shapes. But no, it's either a question box or a circle. Just look for something with a question somewhere. Question mark is what you need to look for. All right, cool. Looks like you found it now. All right, that's good. All right, man, that's exciting. So you're doing AI consultation services where you're building people's apps out for them. And bro, that's so exciting to think about, because it's like so many people want an app, and then so many people want some type of AI service as well. Man, that's incredible. How long did it take you when you launched this business? How long did it take you to start making any kind of money after you finished the program that you did? My bad. You said it took how long?
It's maybe 3 weeks, because you got to get the word out there. Even doing
3 weeks.
So within 3 weeks, and I even within 3 weeks. Just starting a new business, you have to get in a contract to build a website for a good friend of mine. Just within the first month, they're locked in. And I only charged them $500 to build that one, but that's revenue out of the gate. Also, with I got first few subscribers. The app is free for 14 days, and then it's $99 a month after that to continue using it. So I was able to get my first users on that as well. And also I have another client that I'm working on. We're about to get started on. I'll probably be able to charge about $3,500 for the app to build this app.
Incredible
For her. Maybe more.
Have you thought about, and this is more of a sideline conversation.
It's good. It's going well.
Have you thought about a pricing strategy that has a upfront down payment for you to build it out, but then also monthly just for you to, of course, maintain and make all the tweaks and things like that? Or is that how your model is currently set up? Like, how is your model currently set up?
That's exactly
Okay.
how I have it set up. There was a down payment to start, and then we pay the balance upon completion and satisfaction. And there's a monthly maintenance fee if they choose, a monthly maintenance fee to continue to make updates.
So you have a subscription-based business. So it's not even the type of business where it's like you sell a T-shirt, and yeah, you made money for selling a T-shirt, but if you don't sell a T-shirt the next month, you don't make no money. It's like as long as you sell, as long as you sell or you get 10 clients, you have recurring revenue coming in from those clients. That's incredible.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Absolutely.
Man, look, y'all, that's the best kind of business to have. I low key. So I'm curious. In the program you did, so again, they taught you how to be an AI engineer. They also taught you how to be a founder. What components did you learn about business? Whether about what kind of business to start, whether about how to set up a business, run a business. Like, what did you learn about? And again, you were already an entrepreneur before, but what were some things? What were some things that you would say someone who isn't an entrepreneur is going to learn about entrepreneurship? And then maybe even somebody that is a traditional entrepreneur is going to learn about being an AI founder or a tech founder.
It's just that the whole subscription-based model where you're able to get paid every month. Yeah. That's a lot different than a lot of traditional businesses like you just talked about. It's that part of it. And as far as setting things up, I kind of knew, but there's a little bit about using the different tools to set up your business and be able to to be able to generate revenue from technology. Man, it's just a whole different world, and it's the value of these things can go up astronomically very quickly. As you know, this tech stuff is just different, man. But that subscription-based model, you can get paid. It's exciting. I mean, seeing my Stripe account just hit, and it's like, okay, it's not a lot right now, but I can see I see when it's going to be 10,000 subscribers on the app, and it'll be not only will it be worth all together.
That's so beautiful.
And like. The stage is set.
And like you mentioned, and my bad for keep going back to this, but I just keep thinking about it. It's like you were already in that type of recurring model before in the trucking space. But again, the difference is the overhead, and again, the risk of an accident, like if a truck driver gets sleepy and they get into an accident or something just happening on the road in general. There's so many factors, the truck breaking down, and then the price of certain things changing from time to time versus I'm not gonna say the only thing you have to worry about, but in comparison, the only thing you have to worry about that's comparable is, I don't know, maybe whatever cloud service provider you're on, maybe they crash or something like that. Or it's like, it's not even really comparable in terms of the risk.
It's not.
Yeah, bro, that's beautiful. Bro, major congratulations. Y'all give him some clapping emojis, fire emojis in the chat. This got me excited.
Thank you.
Y'all, look, I told y'all I'm literally working. I'm about to start working on being an AI engineer as well. I'm gonna do the exact same program. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is getting me hyped because I'm thinking about my future. Because I'm like, yo, I want to be an AI engineer,
right? And
I'm gonna have an AI business on the side, and I'm super excited about having a business with that. Because think about it this way, y'all. The cool thing you can do, you can literally work as an AI engineer, have a nice 6-figure salary, but then while you're doing that, you can start your AI business, and again, it'll be service based, recurring revenue, software as a service, and you could literally every month your income will grow from your business, and all you have to do is just get new clients every single month, and then you could literally time it to where you're like, okay, as soon as I have, depending on your business, as soon as I have my 10th client, my 50th client, my 100th client, my 1,000th client, depending on like what it is you're offering and who you're offering it to, you could literally say, cool, once I get to this number client, because I'm going to be real with y'all. Let me know in the chat if any of you have ever worked a job and then you quit to start a business and then you had to go back to your job because the business wasn't working out as well as you thought it was. Like, I think we've all had to do that. Usually the reason why we have to go back to our job, the same reason why we typically leave is because the business starts making a little bit of money. It starts making some money. So we're like, it makes us confident to be like, I can quit my job. But then eventually, month after month, it's sometimes we got to get new clients, new customers. And so then one month we make some money, another month we don't make no money, and then another month we make money, another month, and it's back and forth. Versus this type of business model is truly a type of model where, and again, you might have clients that might cancel or might not want to continue, but we know in a SaaS type of business or software as a service business like Netflix, I'm saying Netflix. Y'all know it's a bunch of them. Netflix, LinkedIn. If anybody's paying like for LinkedIn subscription, all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. These types of businesses. Think about it. How often do we get charged for something we even forgot we're using? And so these types of businesses are much better set up for being able to really leave working your job if you want to, and then not having to worry about your business failing. It's just so much better. Yeah, somebody said QuickBooks. What else y'all saying in the chat? QuickBooks. Y'all listen to a few of them in the chat. So yeah, so I love it. This has me excited. I'm hyped. So I love it so much.
To start something, I just turned 42.
Bro, you aging super well. Super well.
So hey.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it. But no, I love that you mentioned that. Because yeah, a lot of people think in their heads. I'm happy that you said that because one, I didn't know, so I wouldn't even have thought to ask that. But oftentimes, yeah, that is something where people say, oh, well, I'm in my mid-30s, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s. I'm not really sure if I could do this. So that being said, what would you say to a person that would kind of have that thought?
Yeah, if you have that unction, it's not to change your life, man. A lot of times, you pay that stride until their 40s. So, man, if it took you that long, or if you feel like you're unhappy, you want to make the change, you can get the knowledge. You can learn how to do anything, man. Think about what is a doctor?
Yeah,
there's somebody who learned medicine. You become what you learn. I can learn how to do anything, right? So, I learned how to over a year and a half. I was able to get into the program, these webinars and teachings, and now I'm a business.
That's so cool.
So you can literally learn it. You can learn whatever. You can learn anything. So
no Diddy, but that's so sexy to say. Like to be at a networking event or in a room,
right?
And then people are like, "What do you do?" It's like, "Oh, I'm an AI engineer, AI founder." That's such a flex. Oh my gosh, that's such a flex.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait till I'm able to say that. It's like, yeah, I'm an AI engineer. I'm an AI founder. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's such a flex.
Absolutely.
Hey, somebody said pause in the comments. I already said no Diddy. I ain't say he's sexy for saying that. I'm saying that's a sexy thing to be able to say. Like, that's a flex. That is a flex. Corey cometh. The program is on our website. If you click the link in the description, and on the website, you'll see a tab for AI engineering, and there will be information there for the program. And so I've gotten in the habit of not saying a program name. For one, I've promoted programs where they change their name. And so I've just learned it's better just to tell people, click the link, go there. Because the thing is, somebody could watch this. People are going to watch this video 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. And I want to make sure that instead of them, it's easier to change a link than to like fix a video on YouTube and tell everybody it's a different name. So yeah, so So for now, the program is Tech Founder Pro. But again, you can just click the link, go to the AI engineering page, the AI engineering tab, and you'll see some information on there. And again, they have two different options right now. They have an option to where you can either do the full program like what he did with the full support, or they have a self-paced version of it, which also will help you out significantly as well. And a lot of it is really based on your budget, based on your goals, based on the level of support you want, all of that. So for everybody who wants to become an AI engineer / AI founder, it's all through the same education. Just click the link. If you're on YouTube and LinkedIn, click the link under the description, and be able to schedule a call with the career advisors. They'll be able to guide you on the best path for you. Even if you don't see an option, there should be an option for AI engineering there, but the team has been making some updates to the website. Even if you don't see it, just choose an option and tell them that you want AI engineering, and they'll be able to walk you through it with the different options for you. For those of you that are on Instagram, just comment AI career. Comment AI career. The automation should send you a link. If it doesn't work for some reason, then just let me know. Either my Instagram or the Tech is New Black team's Instagram, and we'll be able to help you out with that. Yeah, so this is exciting. So yeah, man. So good stuff. All right, so look, we're gonna go ahead and transition over to the questions everybody has. Again, y'all make sure y'all check out his business. I mean, y'all see his LinkedIn name right here. For those of y'all that are on LinkedIn and YouTube, Roderick Waddell. His business is Waddell Innovations. Y'all check it out. Check it out either one as a potential client, customer, or two, check it out if you're like, okay, what does it look like? Like, just to envision what it looks like when you finish the program and what kind of things you're able to set up and be able to create. Right. So that's go ahead.
Also, everybody check out the app, the www.mymoneyapp.com. It's a AI powered financial, pretty much a financial management tool. You connect your bank account to it. The AI is very AI heavy. The AI does all the heavy lifting for you. You can set goals. You can track all your spending. It gives you insights on your spending also for free at www.mindmymoneyapp.com.
Good stuff.
And the link is in my the link is in my YouTube description as well.
Yeah,
I have a YouTube page for it too.
Yeah, so y'all either go to his Instagram if you're not able to remember that simple thing is to go to his LinkedIn. Yeah, go to his LinkedIn or go to his Instagram. So for those of y'all on Instagram, y'all can check out his Instagram. For those of you on LinkedIn, YouTube, y'all see his LinkedIn name right there. Just look him up on LinkedIn, and y'all will see the links there for his program. So this is super exciting. So let's go ahead and get to some of these questions. So, all right. So I know you're not doing this right now, but I still want to let you address this question first. Someone asked, what is the smartest way to balance building an AI career while also developing an AI business?
Smartest way to balance it? I would say you want to set up a schedule, and kind of stick to it. Like do time blocks. Say if you're building you can do that after work, or maybe sometime in the morning before work, or you can keep your business on a marketing. You can keep going while you're working, and then you can get to your work. But I would say to the time you're going to dedicate to your business and the time you're going to dedicate to work. And after work time, shut that down. Focus on your business. I mean, there's nothing beats focused time put towards something. If it's just 30 minutes a day, that 30 minutes a day adds up. After a year, that's about 182 hours worth of putting into your business if you just put 30 minutes a day in. That's solid.
That's solid. I love that a lot.
To attack it.
Yeah, and I would say starting off, I mean, obviously you'd probably be bootstrapping. So one easy thing to do, obviously you can use your tech money towards, investing into employees, but I would say, so if you go the route of becoming an AI engineer, working at a company, leverage a little bit of your tech money, but there are some things you can do yourself. Like, for instance, for marketing, you probably don't need to pay for a marketer right away. One, I mean, as an AI engineer, you should leverage AI to create a marketing strategy for you. But then two, if you're gonna leverage social media for marketing, you can batch record content. So you could choose probably like a Saturday or a Sunday to just batch record a bunch of content, and then you can schedule that content to post. You can use there's AI platforms where you can where you upload all of your posts, put your captions, all the information, and then it'll automatically post everywhere for you simultaneously. It'll post on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere for you simultaneously. So you can basically, while you're working your job, like he said, marketing could be happening for you passively while you're working your job. And then as an AI engineer, you could build out AI agents. You could build out agents that can answer questions, like if people are messaging you, or you could build out agents that are able to answer calls for you. And so literally you can have like agents, like literally people could call, they can call to ask questions, and your agents can like work almost like sales, or not like sales reps. They could be sales reps for you to like be able to pitch your services. And so it's like the sky's really the limit, y'all. Like this isn't how it was once upon a time, where it's like, okay, the beauty of it is that I'm gonna tell y'all the beauty of being an AI engineer. This is why it's so cool, and I really don't want anybody to sleep on this. I have hired plenty of employees and staff before for Tech is a New Black, some amazing people. And I've had to pay a lot of money for AI services. If you're an AI engineer, not only do you not have to hire as many people, but listen, y'all, there are a lot of services you don't have to invest in anymore. You can make it yourself with AI. So, for example, I have paid for AI call center services where people could just call in and Tech is New Black to ask questions about our upcoming events, about our podcast, about what programs we recommend. I've had to pay in the thousands of dollars per month for AI call center agents. If you're an AI engineer, you could build out your own AI agents to take calls. So instead of you yourself having to pay another company thousands of dollars every month, you can instead, like he mentioned, your only bill will be that API for every call, the API charge, which, like he mentioned, is usually it's only a few cents, usually like per call. So now, and if we're talking text messaging, that usually could be like as low as either 2 cents or even like 0.0002 cents. So you could literally, instead of you being like, oh, we got to invest in this business, we got to invest in this service, and this service, and this service. Now you can just create AI that does a lot of those things for you. And so now you've almost completely removed a lot of your expenses of the business. And now you could just really focus on making money. So it's like, that's why this opportunity is so crazy, because, this is different than just a tech business, because traditional businesses cost money because, you got to worry about brick and mortar. You got to worry about a lot of the services being done manually. Then we talk about having a tech business where, okay, you don't have to worry about brick and mortar now, but guess what? You still got to pay all these other services for your business to operate. But then when you're an AI business, and specifically if you are an AI engineer and you take the time to build some of these things out, you could even remove a lot of those other expenses as well. So that's why this opportunity is so crazy. It's like, it just really shouldn't be slept on at all. And I'm gonna be real, we're gonna look up in 5 years, 10 years, and people that didn't become AI engineers or didn't become AI founders are gonna look back and be like, dang. I'm gonna tell you this last thing I'm gonna say, because I'm rambling a little bit too much. I have a friend of mine. He started an AI business 2 years ago, and he asked me to join it with him. I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't have a lot of regrets since getting in tech, but I regret not joining him in this business. 2 years, y'all can look up the business. I almost don't even want to promote it because it hurt my soul so much. His business is called Simple Talk. Simple Talk. It's an AI call center agent. It does sales. It does customer service. It does a variety of stuff, but it's an AI agent that sounds natural. When I tell y'all, and I'm not capping, really it was a year and a half ago, he was like, Cyrus, I want you to be a part of this. And I was like, nah, man. And I knew it was gonna work, but when I tell y'all, I'm sick to my stomach. This dude is he's close to making $1 million a month right now. And I mean, he's in his 20s, living in Miami,
Wow.
like living it up.
Strong.
And I mean, and it's like
Wow, man.
$1 million a month, like that's money. Like that's money. Yeah. Mass Malik, Simple Talk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so, but y'all have to understand, it sells itself because so many businesses don't want to have to pay their sales team or their customer support team. You know, and then you think about it, y'all. I'm gonna say this last point. When you hire either a customer service rep or a sales rep, it takes, depending on how much information they have to learn, it can take them up to 1 week of training before they're able to hop on the phones to take calls. Listen, y'all, when you have an AI agent, they're ready. It's ready in literally 30 seconds, because all you have to do is upload, like, you get all of your documents, all the information about your company, the pitch, the script, the Q&As, the answers to questions. You upload those documents into the AI, and now the AI perfectly knows how to answer everything. And it operates with the same consistency with every person. So you took 1 week of training a person and you cut it down to 30 seconds, and it can work 24 hours a day, doesn't get sleepy, doesn't get tired. It's not going to mess up the pitch one day, and then it's not going to piss a customer off. It's not going to have an attitude. It's not going to argue with the customer. It's not going to get sick. And it's like, it's like he's printing money right now. So many businesses need that service. And like we mentioned, his income increases every single month. He will be more rich next month than he is this month, because next month, worst case scenario, he's going to have the same customers paying the same amount of money next month. So he's going to make that next $1 million next month. All he has to do is get one more customer, and he's going to be richer next month than he is this month. So it's like, again, y'all, I'm a little sick to my stomach that I didn't do it. I had good reasons why I didn't do it. So I look back and I'm like, emotionally, I probably still would have said no, because there was a lot going on at that time. Nevertheless, y'all, the opportunity is here. So look, y'all, I don't want people to look up. Look, y'all, I'm not about to look up 5-10 years from now and be wishing I learned AI engineering and be wishing I became an AI founder. That's not about to happen. That's not about to happen. See, y'all, there is no bigger boat, no better boat to hop on. And let me know in the chat if y'all agree with this or not. And Rod, I want to know from you too. Y'all, we've seen the industrial revolution that happened in the 1920s. You know, we've seen the real estate boom come and go, which we're never going to have the opportunity like what people had in the 60s, 70s, 80s to be able to get into real estate, or even in the 2010s. You know, even in the market crash and the opportunity with the real estate market, we've seen that. We've seen the opportunity to create traditional tech businesses. I mean, the list goes on and on. It goes on and on. I mean, we've seen the opportunity with Bitcoin and crypto, which is still here, still an opportunity, but nowhere near like if we had got in back in 2015, 2018. Right now, AI, in my opinion, not only is this one of, if not the greatest opportunity for people, this might possibly be the last opportunity, because there's going to be a new type of technology in the future. There's going to be, but whatever technology happens in the future, it is still going to be AI. It'll just be another level of AI. You know, whether we're talking super intelligence, or they call it ASI, artificial super intelligence, is going to be the next level. But either way, this might possibly be the last boat to be able to do something great. And I'm not going to miss it. And I'm trying to like not let other people miss it either. So shouts out to all of y'all for just being here and taking advantage of the knowledge and the information.
Right.
But what are your thoughts on that, Rod? I want to know your opinion. What is your opinion about what's happening in the market, the opportunity that's here? You know, like what are some of your thoughts on that?
I agree with you, man. Now's the time to really jump in, find your space in this space. Biblical principle comes to mind.
No, preach, bro, preach.
But Jesus said, he said, you know, the principle is this: he who has will be given more, and he who does not have, even what he had, will be taken away from him. So listen, you need to be one who has the AI skills moving to the future, or what you have will be taken away from you, man. It's that serious.
Man, that scripture is so appropriate. It's actually, that scripture is so timely because somebody just said in the chat, they said white collar jobs are being disrupted at the same rate of manual labor as the same rate that manual labor was during the Industrial Revolution. The difference about the AI revolution is that it's disrupting both white collar and blue collar opportunities. It's disrupting both right now. And so whether we're talking about Amazon factories and Amazon having these robots working in the factories now, you know, whether we're talking about what's about to happen to the trucking industry in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, truck drivers are about to start getting going. I don't know if y'all know, in Austin, Texas, two parts of Texas, and a couple other cities in the US, they just gave the thumbs up for autonomous self-driving semi-trucks, which of course eventually are going to have AI built into them as well. So truck drivers are about to start losing their career. The list goes on and on. AI is truly going to disrupt everything. So that's why I say that comment and then that scripture that you just gave is so apropos, because literally if we were to take that scripture and I want to break it down, because I know there's a lot of people that got it, but I want to make sure that for the people that didn't get it, that y'all get it. Literally like the scripture says, he who has will be given more. He who doesn't have, even what he does have, he's going to lose it. So in this next era, he and or she who has the AI knowledge, whether AI engineering, AI prompting, like he who has that, you're going to be given so many opportunities everywhere you go. People are going to want to work with you. It doesn't matter if it's a business owner, if it's someone in the healthcare space, if it's whoever it is, they're going to be like, you're an AI engineer, AI founder. How can we work with you? How can we pay you to work with us? Or you can build something yourself, or you get a high paying job. But then the people who don't have AI knowledge, again, even what they don't have, or even a little bit they do have, your career, your business is going to be snatched. Yeah, and I'm even worried I see people all the time say, "Oh, I don't have to worry about that stuff because I'm a business owner." Your competitors are going to create an AI version of your business that's going to operate. It's like this is it, man. This is it. And so I look at that scripture. That scripture was perfect.
There's even I see the driverless Ubers in Austin. I went to Austin a few months ago. The driverless Uber, they're Jaguars, and they're driving all around the middle of Austin, man. No driver. I mean, they've been taking that over.
Yeah, Waymo, Uber. Literally, Austin, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, just April of this year, they signed a contract with both Waymo and Uber signed a contract, I believe, with Tesla. And that's why I told Lyft drivers, when I was a Lyft driver before I got in tech, you know, I was like, yo, they're going to replace us. They're going to get self-driving vehicles. Like, it is inevitable, y'all. And we talk in scripture, you know, one of my favorite scriptures, Paul, you know, and this was Jesus talking to Paul, where he was like, you know, you can't kick against the pricks, so you can't kick against the goads. And basically what he was saying is that, y'all know, whenever a farmer would be like tilling their land, preparing it to plant their crops, usually they would have a goat, or sometimes if they didn't have a lot of money, they would have a donkey, but they would have it to where it would be pulling the machine to till the land. Every now and again, the goat or the donkey would try to kick them or kick the machine to try to like basically stop trying to make them go. So what farmers created, they created this thing that when the donkeys would kick it, it would be these pricks that they would basically hurt their foot if they tried to kick it. So it trained their animal to be like, okay, let me stop kicking against this. There's nothing I can do to stop this. There's nothing I can do. I just have to do this. Likewise, I see people online all the time. They talk about AI in music. They talk about AI in film. They talk about AI in jobs. And it's like, we can either be the people who we want to be noble and we want to say, oh, they shouldn't do that stuff. Or we could be the people that realize that there's no kicking against the pricks. There's no kicking against the goats. This is what is happening. We either going to get with it, or 15, 20 years from now, we going to look back and our children and our children's children are going to be like, why didn't y'all get into that AI stuff? Why didn't you create an AI business? Why didn't you become an AI engineer? And we're not going to have any excuses. And so, all right, y'all, we're going to look at a few comments. I'm going to talk a little bit less. I'm going to allow Rod to give y'all some nuggets. He's the AI engineer, AI founder here, not me. I'm the newbie coming into that space. That's true. That's true. All right, let's see what y'all talking about. So the program, you say, how much is the AI founder / AI engineering program? So the program right now is, again, there's two different tiers. Usually the program right now is $6,000 or $1,500, but right now they have a special going on where it's just $5,000 for the full program or $1,000 for the self-paced. And again, they have payment plans, they have financing, all of that stuff. So but that's the current price point for it. So right now it's at that, but it's gonna go back to the normal price. It's gonna go back to the normal price either by the end of this week or it might be sooner. Don't quote me. Just schedule, ask the team, their team, and they'll be able to answer it for you. All right, so I think somebody wants to connect with you, JD or J. Lewis Franklin. Yeah, so just hit him up on Instagram or hit him up on LinkedIn. Okay, cool. Somebody said they're a truck driver to a data privacy founder. They've been looking for assistance in building an app. So yeah, definitely reach out to him. I mean, Rod, is there anything else you want to say for him or anybody else here who wants to connect with you for building out an app?
Yeah, you can go to my website, the www.innovations.com, and you can submit an inquiry on the site. And leave me information, a little about your idea, and back with you.
Good stuff. All right.
Yeah, or you can inbox me. You can follow me on Instagram, inbox me there. But the website.
Hey, hit him on the website, y'all. Let's keep it professional.
Good place.
Mass Malik says, "How did you learn coding in HTML and large language models or long language models?"
I started off on freecodecamp.org, looking at learning HTML and CS. Went through, and then once I got into this program, that's where we started at, and it just built up to the large language models. It built up to the the different languages, Python, all that. Also was built up on the program. And there's a lot of other resources. Code Academy is a great resource. They have a free trial, and then it's very cost effective to get to Code Academy as well. And I don't know if I should say that they're not paying, but
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. And again, I want to be clear. I strongly discourage anyone from just wanting to learn just coding and thinking like you'll be fine with just learning coding. You won't be fine. Like coding, if y'all notice, I never ever promote being a software engineer ever, because it's one of the worst jobs to get into right now. The irony, a few years ago, it was one of the best jobs. It's one of the worst jobs. It's the number one most laid off job it might be the number one most laid off job in general right now in the US. And so it's Harvard graduates, Yale graduates that can't get a job. They're not even getting interviews. So again, my encouragement, I mean, yeah, get some free knowledge, free education, but just use it as a foundation. But again, in Tech Founder Pro, they give you some of the foundation. They give you some of those things that you need already. But again, that's not to discount getting some earlier education, getting some other pieces to be able to help you out as well. Mo414 says, is it good for me to use AI tools now while learning to upskill to an AI engineer?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely want to start using those things now. Because once you, because like I said, learning how to code, learning that stuff, it helps you understand what's happening under the hood as you're using the AI tool. It's good to have that understanding. But definitely start using those tools now and see what you can create with it, and it's good to have that practice and good to start getting that understanding now.
Inevitable Moni asks, what background? I know the answer to this question, but I'll still I want to hear you answer first. What background would I need for AI engineering?
It's not really more of a background that you need. I think it's more of a willingness and a hunger and a desire that you need.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is in general, y'all. Yeah. So I would never recommend something to y'all where you need to have you need to be like have a predisposition towards something already. Like the only thing you need to be able to do is just like Rod said, like don't come into this stuff thinking get rich quick scheme, because you can make a lot of money, but you're not gonna make the kind of money you want if you're hyper lazy, or if you just are like, I just want to learn this, make a lot of money, and it's like you don't have a kind of mindset to either one, be a good worker at a company, or two, you're not the kind of person who's ready for the grind of building out a business. Because the money is there, the opportunity is there, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Rod ain't gonna tell y'all, oh yeah, it's easy building a, this is the easiest thing in the world. It's like it's probably easier than a lot of other stuff. But it's one of those things where your level of success is very closely tied to your level of work ethic, and that's how it's always going to be. That's how it's always going to be. So so those I would say like definitely that's really all you need. I would never recommend something to you where you need a bunch of other stuff. So just come, like the church folk be saying, come as you are.
Come as you are.
Exactly. All right, look, y'all, this is good. Look, man, bro, thank you so much, Rod, for coming on here, man. This is phenomenal. For those of y'all on YouTube, LinkedIn, make sure everybody hits the like button. I didn't tell y'all that earlier. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all, because we want to be able to put other people onto this. Look, y'all, this space is booming right now. So this is something y'all want to tell your friends, tell your family about it, because this isn't a competitive space in the sense that there's not opportunity for everybody. The opportunity is exploding. We all know AI engineering, every company is either implementing AI or they are becoming an AI business. Facebook/Meta, they are becoming an AI company. Microsoft's becoming an AI company. Google, Netflix, like even Netflix is about to be disrupted. I don't know if y'all saw that. There's a company that's called the Netflix of AI, where it's allowing, just like Netflix, how Netflix is a subscription-based service where it's different directors and people can bring their visions to life and you can subscribe. There's an AI platform that's set up for filmmaking where you can go on there and you can be able to create your own movie leveraging their AI solutions. And then your movie, your TV show could be on their platform. And y'all, I truly believe that's going to be the new wave. I mean, we all see what's happening. Remember, once upon a time, if we wanted entertainment, we had to turn on the TV and we had to like watch a TV show or watch a movie. But then things evolved to where now we spend more time watching YouTube and watching, following people on Instagram. And now it's evolved to where we're watching streamers. We're watching Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed and Mr. Beast creating he's creating shows. His thing is a show. The next level of that, we are going to see people creating AI films and movies, and those creators are going to become really popular AI directors. We're going to see AI directors become a new type of career, AI movie directors, AI show directors. And so even Netflix, if they don't move quickly enough, which I'm sure they'll be fine, I'm sure they're going to implement it. There's an AI company that's trying to disrupt Netflix right now. So it's like, y'all, this stuff is going crazy right now, y'all. It's going crazy, y'all. So what a time to be alive, y'all. What a time. And again, shouts out to all of y'all for being here. Shouts out to Rod for coming on, sharing his story, giving some good nuggets, good gems, getting me hyped up, as y'all could tell, because I'm thinking about my future. And so, yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. So look, y'all, thank y'all for being here. Rod, again, thank you, man. I can't thank you enough for coming on here. Again, man, congratulations on everything you're doing, on your early success as well as your success to come.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Everybody go check out the app. It's available as a web app right now, www.mindmymmoneyapp.com, mindmymmoneyapp.com, and also my website for my tech consulting agency, waddleinnovations.com, WADDLE innovations.com.
All right, y'all have a blessed and beautiful evening. Yeah. I'm about to go out in these Colombian streets.
All right, bro.
Get my dance on. All right, everybody. All right, peace.
All right, brother. Thank you.